Okay, man, this is it. 12:08. I'm gonna go for the win in Wisconsin, pick four, and I'm gonna do some more stuff on pick four because I do feel like I'm pretty good at getting it down very low. So, first of all, I want you to check this out. Pick four. Um, Look at the lowest swing digit of pick four in any state. First of all, look at Wisconsin. First of all, two, that's what I was going to talk about earlier. This is I should have won last night. I knew the two was going to hit on the front, but I went with a 5 and a 7 for the B in the pre-sorted, and I had it down super low, like under 20, and then I screwed up because it was actually a 6. So, but if I would have did the 6, I would have had it down to, I think it was 9 numbers boxed. Yeah. So check this out though. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Look at how many times there's a 0 and a 1. Very often. To start you off with. Look at that. Right? Very cool. So first of all, look at this. When you look at Wisconsin combined, there hasn't been a pink here. There has not been a pink on the front. The pink typically drops in there pretty regularly. So I think that's one to go for. And I'm going to go for the pink on the front. And if you look at the pink, first of all, let's go all the way up to the top. You're going to notice, let's see, 1 is the one that's the most outstanding right now for, get out of the way, for lowest winning digit out of the top 3 there. So 1, I mean, you could say 3, and 3 does definitely drop in there. So maybe the 1 or the 3 would be a good pick. Now I'm going to go just pink only though. So let's go to the pink ones. Here we go. So these are the pink. This is what I'm going for. So we're going to do down here. I'm not going to categorize right now. I'm just going to do that. So we're just going to do 1, 3. Okay. 1, 3 dash dash. We're going to do, the B5. We're going to do the 3, 5 dash dash. And we're going to do, wait, should I be doing the 0, 2? I mean, the 0 hits all the time. There's like a huge span of them. I think I'm going to just take a break from that. Go for the 1, go for the 3, mainly the 1. So here we got a 1 and a 6, and we have a 3 and a 6. And then we have a 1 and an 8 and a 3 and an 8. So what I would do now is I would determine what's a good option for the B position in box form. Okay, now first I should also look at this and see, this doesn't really show me nothing right now. Sometimes this will give you a nice little block like B4, B5, B6 will be out, or A3, B4, and B5 will be out. And those would be good times to jump in on them, like right here. See that? A nice little block hit. These ones here are just ridiculous. So, and I like to include A1 into A2, at least in my head, because it's only 0, 1. So, but anyway, so I already did a little bit, so got to shorten this up because it's almost time to go get a ticket. So this is what I have right now for midday. Okay. Now I am banking, as always, I'm banking on that BPY. And the BPY is when a blue, pink, and a yellow are all used. And I'm also banking on a red or a purple. Doesn't have to be both, but one of these I have to hit. Okay. Now, if I do just SBP color combos and I do red, and then I do another SBP color combos and I do purple, then they all both have to hit. But right now it's just one of these have to hit, which is, like I've shown, very, very likely because the red or the purple hit pretty much all the time. So just one of those have to hit, but the BPY does have to hit again, and that is right here. When there's a flame, that means all 3 colors were used. And you will notice that it hit 3 times, is kind of likes to jump off there for a while, but then there's been some sporadic spots here where it goes up high. So I'm just gonna go for it anyway. Like if your state or whatever has like a gap, that's when you'd want to really get in on that. But so for now, I'm going to go for that, because if you look at the midday alone, you'll notice that it's only 1. So, looking at it like that, maybe a little different. So, and then lots of zeros. So, and if you look at midday alone, that's when I would say a 1. I mean, you could say the 2, couldn't you? Oof. Dang it. But you got to go somewhere. As an example, this is what I have. And I'm not even going to play the 0. I'm only going to play the 1. Screw it. I'm only playing the 1. Okay. This is what I have then. And then I also am saying a 3, 4, 5, or 7 for the B position when it comes to box, because I looked at the pre-sorted and that's what I came up with. I like that mixture of the combination and the separate, or the whatever. The single box pair 113 or 10, one of these will be hitting 100%, I think, today. So if it doesn't tonight, for sure, all in, because they won't stay out long. They cycle so fast. So it's hard to just pick a batch, a spot and not find all the numbers. So I think that we'll be hitting 1, 3, or 13 today. This here is not actually, I should be looking at the box form, because this is not the box form. I have a box form up right here. This is the pre-sorted box form, just so you can see it in order if you wanted to try to actually, look at the pink on the front. See, that's what I'm saying. The pink on the front is in box form is coming, right? So I don't know. I should actually just collect that to make sure I did that right. So copy that. We're going to go back over to the slasher and we're going to do AB. And we already have it on box, so it's the same thing, pre-sorted. So we're going to do AB. It's going to be a pink, and it's going to be parameters I have set. Boom. There it is. That's the winner today for Wisconsin. 13.59. That's easy money, I hope. I should probably do the 0 and the 2 and the 3 for the front, right? Just to be a little bit more conservative. 0. What the hell am I doing? Okay. 0 and 2 and 3. Okay. But watch. That's 10 numbers. That's a lot of numbers. So, and I have 8 and 9 and 2 and 5 as my keys. The reason why, again, love doing this. And this is what I was able to do. I'm looking at, what was due, and then looking at the inspection and being able to see that, like this here, this 5 is out, and that is an 8 or a 9. So there's a high chance for an 8 or a 9, because look at that, right? That's coming back. Look at the gap. 5. It's been out 5. It hasn't been an 8 or 9. And look at that. Go all the way back and look how often it hits. So 8 or 9 incoming. And then I also said a 4 or a 5. And the reason why I said that was I think I went to midday alone to look at that, and boom, right there. So I think looking at these side by side would be super useful, because you can, especially when they're within the same group. Yeah, I really like that. So I'm going to, hang on a second, please. That's what I'm thinking for today, 4 or 5. So if anything, I'm sticking with that one number because I'm just crazy like that. But here are the numbers I'm thinking for today. And then I do have the 13 bean soup thing going on here. I'm going to collect these, and haven't really backtracked to see if it works that well for pick 4. I don't know if I actually copied it or not. And then I'm going to go ahead and dump these in there, all pairs. See if we can get that 10 down. I did not move it. So these are the 10 I have right now. I have 0559 circled, and I don't know why. It's not even on here. Yeah, it is 0559. Don't know why I had that one circled on my paper. It must have been something last night. So that's what I'm doing. This is how I did it. I'm going to show you more later how to break down pick 4, because there's a lot of options, and a lot more options than pick 3. And you're able to you can be a little bit less aggressive. And I feel like I can really get the numbers low in this. Let's take a look at this one and see what's going on for midday. Let's do, let's see, one of these is going to be hitting 1 week. None of these hit. So if you wanted to, you could add in the 4 and the 12. Okay. Right now I currently have What do I currently have? I have it set for combined 13, 1, and 10, I think I have, but I'm going to keep it the way I have it for now, but probably should add in these ones as well. These couple, it won't bump it up too much, but I'm not going to do that. So, and then you're going to let's do box, and let's look at let's look at all pairs here. Midday alone. Let's go to 2 weeks, see what's going on. No sort. Look at all that. Probably a 1 coming up. Yes. So let's go ahead and copy those pairs. 1 will be dropping here pretty soon for midday from one of these. Guaranteed, too. It will not last long. One of these pairs will be dropping. Down to 10. Just kidding. So these are the 10 I like. I really like that one because I like the 1 on the front. I thought I was going to say something else, but I'm going to do some other stuff later. I'm breaking down pairs. Another one of my favorite things to do is go to pre-sorted, AB or AC. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to most recent draw. Looking at about the 2-week mark here for midday. Okay. And let's look at AC. Nothing. Here we go, AD. High chance of one of these. So I'm going to go to reduced. And I'm going to grab, like I said, the 1. What's my favorite number? 1359. It's not even in there. Ugh. So I just grab the zeros. And I'll go all the way through the 3. Now, for back end, it's always like an 8 or a 9. And I already have that set up in here anyway, so that will not be a problem. Format it. Clean up a little bit. Dang, what are these two? I don't know, but I like them. That is what I'm going to play today. My favorite ones, 1359, 2579, 2589, 0559, but that one is a little bit whatever. Nobody's going to have time to look at these anyway, so, but just showing you kind of like what I'm doing and how I'm breaking things down. It all starts with keys, and then it all starts with pair. I think it's keys and then pairs. I mean, obviously, but sometimes the obvious gets overlooked. What keys are hot? What keys are due? Make pairs out of that. Look at the pairs that are due, and then try to manipulate filters to give you the pairs without trying to work for the pairs, you know? And I feel like it's possible, and it's smart to look at the lowest winning digit. I feel like it all starts with that. Because if you start with just straight, I'm going to play straight today. And if you don't have a 0, 1, 2, or 3, you're probably going to lose. Okay, especially a 0 or 1. They hit all the time. So, I think starting in box is always smart, and then working your way up, and then getting it down, to like a manageable, amount of numbers, maybe not as aggressive as I do it, but then converting and looking at I don't want to say what's due because I hate positional stuff because it can go out forever, but looking at high-low patterns, even odd patterns, stuff like that. So, but I'm going to do a video later more on boxed pairs and how to get them here in pick 4 and break it down a little slower and try to get some big wins here in pick 4. Even box, I'm fine with box. Last night, if I would have had that one, it was a double. So I would have had that, man, what is that, $400 on $1 in the store. So I'm fine with box. I'm not going to stress out trying to get straights into pick 4. Great if I can find it, but honestly, I've won box many times, and I'll take that because you know what? You fill up your gas tank and they still give you a bunch of cash. That's nice. So I'm not going to be greedy about it. And, anyway, so that's what I'm doing for pick 4 today. Hopefully some of that made sense. And I'm still testing that 13 pair filter. But that's what I like. And, yep. So I'll make a video later on Minnesota. and I'll give more time so anybody can follow that one because actually I have really, I hate Minnesota, but I have some good stuff from Minnesota today. So let's get a win. All right, bye.